Alright, round one, we've got the choice. We're going to play first. And we've got all of our colors, so it seems fine to me. We've got Parapet into one of our morph guys. I like it. We don't have a white and green source yet. I mean, this is both, but I mean, two different sources that each can produce either white or green. So we're going to eventually need that to be able to flip up good old reliable Abzan guide, but no biggie. Alright, what are we up against? White something. Alright, well, Blossoming Sands does work. So I guess next turn we're going to, I think, play the Morphed Abzan guide, followed by Blossoming Sands tapped the following turn. Ooh, well, I might change my plans there. That's tough. So I could play Blossoming Sands now. Next turn play Sorin with an Archer's Parapet, protecting it. That's pretty good. And we've got the debilitating injury. Yeah, I think we want to get this Sorin down as soon as possible. So play the Blossoming Sands, and I'm going to try and remember to Archer's Parapet my opponent. Oh, alright. So that makes it so I should probably debilitating injury now. Yeah, that's actually really nice. So now we can injury plus play a Herald. And that's certainly pretty good. I'm giving up a life loss to my opponent, but I don't think that's a big deal. All right, that one's pretty good. All right, I think that we... If I play the Abzan guide morphed, I think that's probably our best bet, because he's going to be definitely attacking in. So if I can be cracking back with the lifelink Abzan guide, it keeps this guy a little bit more in check. Unfortunately, I don't have a good opportunity to play Sorin here. I'd have to make a flyer and start chump blocking with it. So I believe the play is morphed Abzan guide and then pass. All right. Let's see if we get that fifth land here, and not quite. So really not worth attacking into Jeskai Student, I don't think. Alabaster Kirin seems fine. Could also just Outlast and start building this guy up, but... I mean, the Kirin makes better use of the mana. It lets me start striking in with a flyer that has Vigilance. But Herald of Inoffenza doesn't make me commit to the board. And still produces dudes. I guess we Outlast. Not having to commit cards to the board does seem better. And spitting out chump blockers or future attackers doesn't seem all that bad either. Guess it sets me up better for a Sorin. lifelink at some point. Alright, no plays, so I imagine he's just going to be pumping his dude, which then turns this into a 4-5 and that into a 2-4, but it's going to land here. Targeting Herald. Well, that's not a big deal. Alright, let's get a land here and we're good. Alright, perfect. So now we just go ahead and swing with our morph. Could have force away, but I'm not going to play around it. Alright, well, he likely has force away. Or Feat of Resistance, which is actually more brutal, unfortunately for us, but I can do nothing. So, got to get beaten down here pretty badly. Still plenty of removal we could get that would fix this pesky High Sentinels of Aershin problem we're having. Yeah, Treasure Cruise is as good as it has ever been. Pretty insane card, no doubt. And all that without any red. Wow, that's scary. Let's see here. Abzan Ascendancy, so I can pump my team. Probably not worth it just yet. I can play Alabaster Kirin. I can play War Behemoth. Morphed plus an Archer's Parapet, but I'm not sure what that does for us. Guess we play the Kirin. That's going to let us eventually play Sorin to greater effect with the lifelink at least. I guess we're in chill out mode still, so still taking a bit more damage than I'm comfortable taking. Oh, he's got his own ascendancy, all right. Still not blocking. So, unfortunately for us, he's in a position where he can untap all his guys now, so I actually still can't attack with my Alabaster Kirin, despite my best chances to. Well, he's only got 1 mana left, so do I run the risk? Could be a Defiant Strike, but I don't know if I'm in a real position to really hold back too much more. Then again, I guess I sort of have to. Well, what are my plays now? I've got 6 mana, so I can activate this plus Abzan Ascendancy, which isn't too bad. I do feel like he's baiting me. He got me real good last time, so I don't want to walk into a Defiant Strike. I guess the safest play is Outlast plus Abzan Ascendancy. So what that's gonna... Ooh, I gotta tap my mana correctly, though. So Outlast here, here, and then we still got... Yep, that's everything. Okay. So we Outlast, get our dude, play the Ascendancy, pump team, and so if I attack with Alabaster Kirin, he has Defiant Strike, he untaps High Sentinels, eats my guy, and I get a token. But I'm pretty tempted to just wait one more turn so I can gain more life when I drop Sorin and attack. So I think I'm going to do that plan instead. Yes, I played around Defiant Strike, possibly needlessly, but what can I say? What can I say, folks? So he can pump once, take us to 3. He can burn us out pretty easily here, I guess, but I'm still going to risk it. He can Master the Way us. He can some other burn spell I've forgotten about. Well, Doom Blast isn't bad. Can't cast it yet, but let's drop the Sorin. Well, guess we drop Parapet first. Guess Stubborn Denial is going to get us pretty good, but it would anyway because he's got the 4 power dude. Let's drop the Parapet first, although not super relevant, I guess. Well, could leave it up for this. I'll play it anyway. Running counter spells, huh? Alright. Main deck cancel, fortunately for us, so that's going to be a little bit too good against us here, unfortunately. But I guess better that than the Dune Blast. So basically we just need to survive and get a land and then possibly rebuild from there. Assuming my opponent has nothing for my Kieran. Trying to think. I guess the creature, if I survive, the creature I would choose would be Herald of Anafenza. Not giving me much choices here. Alright. Get a Spirit. See if we can Dune Blast him out. Alright, more creatures the merrier at this point. Just on the hunt for that 7th land. And there it is. Alright, let's go for it. Clearly go for it. I mean, what else have I got? So we'll choose our Herald. Get some Abzan triggers, get some Spirit tokens, and swing. Could get kill shotted here, I guess. Alright, well, turned out to be a bad move, but that's okay. At least we get another dude, I guess. So yeah, I guess I should have chilled out there. It's been a while for me, folks. Give me a break. I forgot. Alright. That's not the end-all be-all. And that isn't either, as long as it's not a flyer of some sort. Alright, I guess we drop this guy. And, Well, I certainly don't want to leave a token back to chump block a morph dude. But if that's a flyer, I guess the flyers I'm thinking of can't kill me one hit, so I might as well get in. Sure wish I had a Herald of Anafenza right about now. Definitely a mistake to attack into a kill shot. Not that I knew about the kill shot, but still, you get the point. All right, Seeker. All right, well, he is out of cards, but Bloodfire Mentor is a pretty good one for him. And him having Jeskai Ascendancy is also a little bit of a big deal. All right, Abzan Charm is quite good. What can I do with it? I can exile things. So he cracks at me next turn. Starting to get concerned. Can't attack as well as I wanted to now. So I think I'd just swing with one spirit. As sad as that is. Not in a great position to attack here. My opponent rebuilt pretty well. He actually rebuilt better than I did, and I'm the one that's got the ascendancy. So that's a bit alarming, but our opponent definitely has way more. Oh. Well, why would you give me that information pre-attacking? That's interesting. Well, I kind of want to get my opponent in a position where I can use these for +1/+1 counters, because that's going to work out better for me, I think, than exiling one of his creatures. I'd rather block with my tokens and end up better. I can't really afford to draw 2 and lose 2 either, currently. Oh, I've used way too much time. I have to remember I'm back in Khans territory here, so unfortunately I've got to pick up the pace, make it more snappy. If I don't do that, I'm in trouble. All right, well, I can't do anything about the fireball to the face, so I guess we'll lose it. Are there any cards in my deck I could draw and gain life from at instant speed? Nope. No, there is not. All right, I guess we'll take the loss there. So we saw a couple flyers. Worth bringing in the Windstorm? I would say yes. He's got the rare. I don't think I'm going to bring in both. How good is Archer's Parapet? I mean, it's fine. It's fine. He's got a lot of those prowess guys, and that holds him down pretty well. The Student and the whatever the other guy's name is, Seeker of the Way. I think Death Frenzy has to stay in because it kills Seeker of the Way, unless he, plays something on my turn to keep it alive, which is possible. But it also kills his flyer too, which is nice. I do think I have to make a cut though. So I could cut the Smite. I mean, I'm still going to be able to hit stuff off of Smite, but it's a similar role to Windstorm. The difference is Windstorm can be played at a cheaper cost, whereas Smite has a static cost, and Smite requires that the high sentinels are buffed before it can kill it. I don't think I've got anything else really, so I guess we'll just take out a Smite, I think, and try it again. Hope to get lucky. Alright, so my only mistake was not playing around that kill shot. So do I keep this hand? I don't have a green source for Archer's Parapet, so we've got sort of a slow start, but I do have 8 green sources in the deck. I've got a Bitter Revelation coming. It's it's a bit dangerous, but I think I'm going to keep it. All right, opponent mulls to 6 and snap keeps. I do have to play a little bit quickly, unfortunately, since I'm down a game now, and I'm already 4 minutes behind my opponent, who I must commend for playing extremely quickly. All right, well, now I guess we're going to play the Abzan Guide. Could play the Bondkin first. Might not be a bad idea. Guess I'll do that. Although, if I play the Abzan guide, I don't have time to think about it too much. Let's play the Bonkin. That was the bait play I liked a little bit more. No attacks. Now that's very surprising. I would think he'd very much want to attack, but then again, I guess I would crack back for more damage, so perhaps it is actually a wise move on his part. Let's get our Abzan guide down and then we'll pass. So now I have to be conscious of Feat of Resistance, I have to be conscious of Kill Shot. Not cards that are easy to play around, unfortunately. Alright, well, he's got that Kill Shot mana up. Let's see here. Well, I guess I Bitter Revelation here since I need to, in fact, draw cards at the moment. So I can take land plus Scavenger, which makes Scavenger much cheaper. Armament Core is pretty insane. Pretty tempted to take that. Rite of the Serpent is also quite nice. I've got a threat heavy hand, so perhaps I don't need the Armament Core. Could just take the Scavenger. Well, it's tough to deny how good Armament Core is, though. Especially buffing both of these at some point. I do like the Rite of the Serpent. Well, one thing's for sure. We're taking land. Now, Scavenger versus Armament Core versus Rite of the Serpent. I guess Armament Core has the most upside, so we will take that. And we'll pass. Okay, so he's still got Feat of Resistance mana up, which is a bit of a problem. But on the positive side, I can now play Armament Core and double buff my Abzan Guide and attack for 4, and even with Feat of Resistance, he can't kill it. So I think we'll go for that plan. Definitely getting my lifelinker pumped. I've got 12 minutes. Jeez. I am definitely using a lot of time here. So we'll go ahead and swing for 4. Well, that makes sense. Salt Road Patrol. Alright. 2 mana up. Still Feat of Resistance mana. Alright. I think we're just going to swing with the Abzan Guide and see how he blocks. Could have also swung with the Krumar Bonken, but might have led to some issues. Alright, so if he has Feat of Resistance now, he basically is just playing it to save his guy, so I think that's worth it. Can't Kill Shot at least. Alright, that's actually not a big deal at all. I mean, he prevents us from gaining life, which is a big deal, but at the same time, we made him use a Feat of Resistance to save his Salt Road Patrol, so I don't really have any issues there. So now he's got a lot of mana up, but we're still okay. Well, Windstorm does stuff eventually. So he has Killshot mana up, 2 cards in hand. I think we got to start striking in here to the best of our abilities. So he's going to Killshot my Abzan Guide, but we're going to take out his Mentor. Or not Killshot our Abzan Guide. All right, well, guess what? I like not doing the Abzan Guide much, much more. Whoops. Actually, I have to pay green mana here. All right, so 11 minutes, and I haven't even won this game yet, so we've got some hurdles to cross yet. Uh-oh, that's scary. Thousand wins? Oh, end hostilities. So we both have board wipes. Interesting. All right. Well, we've got a decent board rebuild here. So I think that we'll morph this plus the Alpine Grizzly and pass. And then we're at least still striking at a reasonably good pace. Geez, so he's got the end hostilities and I have the Dune Blast? It's kind of a crazy, crazy little match here. All right, well, not playing around the kill shot. Not at this juncture. All right. Still feeling pretty good. So we've got the outs to a lot of different things. Flyers, morphs. Crater's Claws on that because he cannot kill the Woolly Loxodon. Well, I guess that's good for us. It's just F6 here. Well, too late. Hey, Soren. Yes, I made a Vamp instead of upping him because I just want another lethal threat on board here. All right. So we got game 2. We got a little less than 10 minutes to potentially win game 3, but I think that's definitely doable. So we didn't see any flyers that game, which definitely made the Windstorm feel more awkward, but the question is, would I still rather play Windstorm than Smite the Monstrous? What would Smite have been able to hit that game? Nothing. Nothing. So I think I'm going to keep the Windstorm, and we'll go into game 3. All right, quick decisions. Well, it sounds a little land heavy, but we're going to keep it. We kind of need our resources, so we'll accept it. All right, well, not the worst, depending on how he plays out. So I think we drop the Bondkin first. Although maybe the Warbehemoth's smarter. I don't know. I don't know. Guess I'd rather trade the Warbehemoth. The reason being because Kumar Bondkin does more damage. So the only morph we've seen out of him so far is Monastery Flock. He's not at 5 mana, so even if it's a Canyon Lurkers, I still would rather make this trade. He can have Feat of Resistance too, that's okay. Make him play it. Alright, so got rid of a Sage Eye Harrier for our Warbehemoth. I guess I'd give him the slight edge on that one. A little bit better for him, but considering he's running tricks, presumably, to justify this Jeskai Ascendancy, I think I'm okay with that trade. Alright, so he's got 3 mana, which does mean kill shot. And he's also got the Jeskai Ascendancy, which is pretty good. Ooh, Sorin's not bad. I think what we do here is actually just pass. We're going to leave our morph back for unmorphing purposes. After he's decided what he wants to do in his turn, of course. Alright. Dune Blast. Yeah, it's not that bad. Let's see. So, if I... Abzan Ascendancy, I don't like it all that much. I think we just soar in here. Possibly walk into a cancel, but we'll see. Alright. Did, in fact, have the cancel. He doesn't have Killshot mana up, but he does have... and he got to discard Plains, yeah. He does have Feat of Resistance mana, but he's only got 2 cards left. Do I want to make this trade? Not especially. I think we're just going to wait. I'm a mana away from Dune Blast. At least we got the cancel out of the way. Still have to deal with the end hostilities potentially at some point, but we'll see how that goes. Still a little bit pressed for time, but not to a ridiculous point. That's pretty bad for us, but this is still winnable. He gained some card advantage there, unfortunately, but we at least get to swing in on him now, which is good. I guess, actually, I'm not sure if he played a land yet, so probably did not. No, I guess so. Now he's got Feat of Resistance up, which certainly makes the Kumar Bondkin attack slightly worse. Oh, well, if he's going to swing in, then okay. Oh, I see. Because he's got Feat of Resistance, he can untap. All right, so that indicates to me he definitely, absolutely, without a doubt, 100% has Feat of Resistance. There's no reason to exchange 3 damage for that unless he's not worried about the backswing. So if he's not worried about the backswing, then if I play Ascendancy and this becomes 6/4, he plays Feat of Resistance, this gets plus that, plus this, that's 3, 4, which is still enough to kill Kumar Bondkin. The Feat of Resistance is a bit too good here. So do I want to Dune Blast? Not especially. I guess we pass for now. I'm in a pretty difficult spot here. He's got a Feat of Resistance that I can't beat. I don't want to bust a Dune Blast for a Jeskai student. That doesn't seem very wise. I don't want to play Abzan Ascendancy because I don't have enough threats. So I'm in one of these kind of awkward positions where I can't play anything. Alright, well, Scavenger follow-up after Dune Blast, maybe. He's going to start getting value. I could Dune Blast now. He's got 4 cards in hand. I've got 7.5 minutes. Death Frenzy looks pretty bad. Do I want to play Scavenger? I guess I play the Scavenger. I know it seems strange, but it actually makes sense because then it doesn't force me to play the Dune Blast, and it makes the Abzan Ascendancy play next turn much better. And yes, indeed, he can still have Kill Shot, but maybe I should have swung with Kumar Bonkin there, but then I still run the risk of the Feat of Resistance. It's one of those things where my opponent's got really good tricks, and I kind of wish I had Feat of Resistance myself to protect against that. But I think what's going to happen is our Scavenger's going to get kill shotted, so it seems like a pretty good opportunity to play the Ascendancy here. Okay. Can tolerate that for now. Opponent's still getting pretty good card advantage against us, but I think we're just playing it out to the best of our ability. We've still got 7 minutes, which is currently more than enough time than we'll need. And Feat of Resistance. Wait a second. Why? That seems strange. Oh, he just wants to draw a discard, I guess. Okay. Still a little bit confused. All for the... Oh, Stubborn Denial. Okay. All right. Well, opponent played 3 spells this turn. I guess one of them was a cantrip, and all of them are sort of letting him draw a discard. The fact that he's not drawing discarding is also particularly worrisome. I guess better Stubborn Denial on that than my Dune Blast. All right. Might as well Death Frenzy now. That'll motivate him to play more creatures on the board. Certainly. Oh, Murderous Cut. Let's Death Frenzy as removal for Seeker of the Way. And of course, this is not removal if he has any sort of spell, but hey, let's force a spell out of his hand. I'm cool with that too. All right. Fine trade. Mostly because I don't see Death Frenzy getting much better. Not with the Windstorm in my hand for his relevant stuff. He is getting card advantage here, but basically I'm just looking for a good opportunity to play Dune Blast, and we will be able to start attacking with Sultai Scavenger at some point. Alright, Jeskai Wind Scout. So now I can Windstorm for, say, 2, and that forces him to play a spell. And if that doesn't work, I can Murderous Cut it. Still saving my Dune Blast for a rainy day. So he only needs to play 1 spell to protect his Wind Scout. But the problem is I can't really play Windstorm for 3. Oh, well, that's okay. No protection there, huh? All right. See the kill shot, maybe? No kill shot. Surprising. All right. Well, I guess we're passing then. Still don't feel like Murderous Cutting a Jeskai student. Don't feel like doing it to the Bloodfire Mentor either, but if he's not playing anything, could have nothing too. I don't feel like any reason, if I'm attacking him each turn, even though he's drawing and discarding and all that, well, that's going to make things a bit more difficult. All right, well, I think at this point I'm going to Murderous Cut the student and begin swinging with the Bondkin. He already played his feat, So could have a second one, but I'm not going to play around it. All right, not too bad. Let's attack in here. All right, another crippling chill. So I think I am playing the Bondkin. Basically, I don't want to play Dune Blast yet, and having a threat for him next turn maybe motivates him to play some more creatures. Four cards in hand, though, is it's a lot of cards. Could get kill shotted. A lot of things could happen. Or he could take 5, I guess. Just digging and digging. All right. Have to live with that. He's got a lot of powerful spells in his deck. 8 cards left in the deck, though. So, not the worst. If I can survive for 8 turns, I think Dune Blast could help with that. There's a nice threat to draw. Let's just hard cast him. Makes it a little bit more difficult to Crater's Claws. All right. I can live with that. Our opponent has 6 turns to beat us, or is it 7 turns? Well, unfortunately, 7 turns is still enough to beat us, so we're going to need some more cards here. But our opponent's gotten a lot of card advantage off that. Jeskai Ascendancy, Treasure Cruise, Crippling Chill, stuff like that. I think I'm going to take a hit from that for a little bit. Not in any immediate danger yet. I guess this is going to hurt us quite a bit, but I feel like I take at least 1 turn of attacks here. I would kind of like a creature to Dune Blast with protection against, but alright, well, I think at this point I probably have to Dune Blast, although, yeah, let's get the Armament Core down. And double pump itself, which is also good. It's going to make the Dune Blast a little bit better. See if he's got some more removal for us here. So 4 turns left for our opponent. Well, I guess we're going to block the... Yeah, block the Horde Chief. Certainly not attacking. I'm going to wait 1 more turn. Basically, I just want to hit that high Sentinels. All right, interesting. still don't have to bust the Dune Blast. It's kind of nice. One card left in his deck. I guess the last card he has is High Sentinels. Hope it's not a Cranial Archive. Well, looks like that's that. So he took out his, he actually took out his, why can't I think of the name? Kill Shot. Which is interesting. Oh, no, he didn't take out his Kill Shot. He just, well, our opponent's deck was very good, but we managed to beat him. So he drew a million more cards than we do. Whoa, you're an ass. Jeez. Guy's upset. All right, we'll see you in round 2.